We running.
Right.
Wagwan. Yeah. I know what it is. Sports Time Zone. This is the first installment of our Underground Artist Spotlight. Yours truly, brother Numsi. I got my producer, DJ, Q the Beat. Holla at the people.
What's good in a building on a Saturday evening? Let's get it.
Y'all know what time it is. Make sure y'all hit that like,
Afternoon.
that share, that subscribe. Make sure y'all hit all of that. This is what we trying to do, man. This is the new installment of the Sports Time Zone. This is what we call the Underground Spotlight, where every week we gonna spotlight and highlight underground hip hop acts, R&B acts, whoever in your town that y'all want to highlight and spotlight. We bringing it here because a lot of these fire artists don't really get no good look. They don't get no look from the videos. They don't get look from the radio or mainstream. So that's what me and Q to Beat, we about to do this thing, man. That's what we here doing.
Yes, so if y'all got some music, man, y'all want to put y'all music out here, holler at us. Hit us on the IG, man. Hit us on Facebook, whatever. And we'll get y'all stuff played,
Yeah, that's what we trying to do. So definitely, if y'all young independent artists out there that's trying to get y'all music out there, y'all trying to get a good look, y'all holla at us. Hit us up on IG, sportstime_zone. Make sure y'all do that, and we'll definitely get you out here. That's what we trying to do. We trying to make sure that we get everybody some shine. So this is our first installment. Y'all know we normally we talk sports and we talk all that, but I can switch over to the hip hop world because just to keep it a buck. Some of the best hip hop artists are the ones that y'all don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you gotta search and find really good raw talent, and that's what we doing here. So we trying to make sure everybody gets a good look. Before we even get started though, shout out to everybody that show love. Shout out to KE Creations. Shout out to goodlifeclothing.com. Shout out to we got billionairesociety.com, that if y'all trying to get y'all taxes done and all of that, make sure y'all holla at them and they're gonna get you right. I'm gonna give a little time. I'm gonna let the IG crowd get in there because of course we are streaming live on all platforms. We streaming live on Facebook, we streaming live on IG, we streaming live on YouTube. So if y'all haven't done so already, make sure y'all follow us on all of those platforms. So we about to get it cooking. And we got a good one today. Yeah. 305 is in the building. Miami is in the building. Shout out to Sonia Johnson in the comments. I see you out there. Salute to you. This first artist that we gonna cover though, man, this is a really, really good one. I'm really excited. I'm really proud. I'm really happy for this artist to see his growth and his maturity when it comes to this hip hop thing and how he's kind of gotten himself to this level so far of hip hop. Personally, I've known this artist for quite a while. I've known him since he was 5 years old, and I watched him grow into the artist that he is, and it just makes me proud to see that he's come to this. For those of y'all who don't know who we talking about, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Duce from the 305, also known as The Grove, Miami, in the building. Just so many dope things I can say about him. But since y'all don't know much about him, we're going to showcase his music. But before we showcase his music, just a little bit about him. He came into the scene. He dropped an album in 21 called Sav World, which is a fire album. It got plenty of bangers all over it. He followed it up with Utopia album that came out a couple years after that. But just a little bit about him. Some of his artists that helped mold him, that he looks at as some of his top and favorite artists, are Lil Wayne, of course, Weezy, F Baby. You gotta show love to Lil Wayne. From what he says, Wayne shifted the whole culture. All right, T-Pain, ladies and gentlemen, is also one of his top artists.
T-Pain is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Teddy Payne. And he changed. Notice now, the guys that he's naming are guys that actually shifted the culture of hip hop and changed the game. Lil Wayne changed the game. Teddy Payne changed it. The same thing. The Baby is one of his top artists for his creativity, for his visuals, and also just his lyrical content. The Baby is one of the best spitters in this era today.
Absolutely.
Would you agree on that, Q?
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely jam the Baby.
Yeah, I rock with him too. And his freestyles. I listen to his freestyles, and his freestyles are right there on par with his
Yeah.
mainstream song. So shout out to the Baby on that. Rod Wave. Rod Wave
Yeah,
is also Q.
yeah.
Q knew what time it was with that Rod Wave. Rod Wave is also one of his favorites as well. And he got the world on lock. Feel like he rapping the story of
You
Deuce.
gotta stop falling off the stage, man. Stop crashing stages, Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, make sure you ain't falling off those stages. We want you to be around for a long time. And then to round off his list of top MCs, Q, you might be surprised about this one, but I'm not surprised because he knows real lyricism. Eminem. The wordplay of Eminem, he says, has been crazy for his whole career. So if you listen to Duce, which we're about to get into, you're going to hear a little bit of all of them. You're going to hear the influence of Lil Wayne. You're going to hear a little bit of T-Pain. You're going to hear the Baby. You're going to hear M. You're going to hear Rod Wave. You're going to hear all of that. So what we're going to do, without further ado, we're going to play a little bit of some of his bangers that he got from a couple of these albums. And then we're going to, take a little breather to take it all in. Me and Q is going to give our breakdown of what we just heard. And then we're going to let the rest of the track run for y'all. Y'all also drop in the comments how y'all feel. If y'all want to get at Duce, you see his IG right there. You got 3 L's, Duce 305. Make sure y'all holler. But let's see which one we're going to do. You know what?
Which one you want to do first?
Let's go with Hard Bodied first. Let's run with Hard Bodied first. This is a fire track. This is also one of the personal favorites of a lot of people that are in his circle. So we're going to run Hard Body. This one is Hard Body from the album Sav World. Let's give it a listen. Cue the beat. DJ Cue the beat. Do your thing. We're just going to check it out. And once we get halfway through the hook, we're going to pause it. And then we're going to come back and chop it up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Duce track Hard Body. Let it run.
Welcome to South World. Looking in the shadow, I swear that I still broke my heart. Cause I'm God body. You met the stone on my hard body. Let's go. Looking in the shadows, and I swear that I'm still broken hearted. I gotta work on manifestation cause I'm God body. From the slums, boy, you made a stone, no, I'm hard body. I knew them crackers wasn't shit, just go ask wrong body. And you ain't never to a casket, seen a hard body. Yeah, I'm fuck that ever felt a hard body. And when I felt my brother skin, it made me hard body. I know I ain't supposed to question that man, but I ask God body. Ask God body. Shalu with W, say I'm God body. When I'm lost inside my dreams, he say that I'm my own pilot. Gotta learn to speak that pain and know I can't keep that silent. Keep that private, take drugs and leave my body. But Ron Shoddy, rockin' all white, look like Gotti. Say he got me, keep stepping, bro, just don't be cocky. You like Rocky, these boys and trainers, they can't boss me. Yeah, I swear these boys and trainers, they can't boss me. You ever wake up cold sweats with a frozen body? This shit here crazy, I made 21 before Zamari. And for my fans, ain't dropping a minute, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I swear I'm sorry. Yeah, I do say, I do say, I do say. Looking in the shadows, and I swear that I'm still broken hearted. I gotta work on manifestation cause I'm God body. From the slums, boy, you made a stone, no, I'm hard body. I knew them crackers wasn't shit, just go ask wrong body. And you ain't never to a casket, seen a hard body. Yeah, I'm fuck that ever felt a hard body. And when I felt my brother skin, it made me hard body. I know I ain't supposed to question that man, but I ask God body. Ask God body.
Hey, Q, pause that right quick, yo.
Hey.
What you thinking, Q? How you feeling?
I like that. I like that. I would jam
Yo,
this, bro. I definitely like that. I like it. I like
you like the vibe. See, what I like about I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you take off on this too. Like, I like the fact that, first of all, I can hear all of those influences. I can hear Wayne. I can hear Baby. I can hear a little T-Pain. I hear the Eminem, the wordplay. Like, I hear a combination of all of that. But what I love about what I love about his music is it's not you don't get overpowered by just one style. You it's like
Yeah,
a combination of everything that you're feeling. He's riding a beat and his wordplay, the way he was word playing body, like hard body, like he was like, yeah, I seen a hard body, and then
yeah,
I'm God body. Like he used the word play and the creativity throughout the hook and then in
yeah.
the verse too. But yeah, just my early thoughts of that. The vibe is there. The lyricism is there. The delivery is there. But what are you feeling about what you've heard so far?
So me, I like it. I definitely like it. The
Okay.
beat is I'm me on the producer
Yeah,
level.
you're a
I
producer, so that
I like the
production is
beat.
fire.
You know what I'm saying? The production is fire. The effects is on point.
Yeah,
I like how they did his voice, and then
yeah.
on him on the words. I like the wordplay. I like his delivery. You can hear it's like his own style though.
It is
I
his
like
own.
how
Yeah.
it's
And I like also that
I
he
like it.
didn't double up the whole verse. He doubled up his like
Yeah,
his
yeah,
rhyming words.
yeah. He didn't overpower the effects.
Right,
He
right.
didn't. I like it, man. I like it. It's
Ye-
jamming. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I
jamming.
love it too. It's definitely jamming. Let's go ahead and let it run.
I'm God body.
Yeah, man. Like you said, the beat, the production, everything was fire when it come to that. Uh, I think personally, along like with the way he was spitting in his chorus, it wasn't overpowering, but he was saying a lot. Like in that hook, he was saying a lot within that hook, but it wasn't overpowering you. It wasn't like, oh, it's just too much, and it's just too loud or whatever.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
production was good. Whoever did the mixing or the mix down for that, they did that because it came out smooth, it came out crisp, clear. It's a good listen. It's a dope listen, in my opinion. I love
Yeah,
it.
I definitely like the song. I definitely like
All right, good shit. Yo, those of y'all that's watching or listening, even if y'all not on live, because we're gonna put this up on YouTube later, so y'all can go back and hear it after the live, and y'all put in the comments what y'all think of that track, Hard Body. That's from his album Sav World, and that's available. That's good stuff. Now we're gonna switch to another track from my man Duce. This one is my favorite song from him. He got a lot of bangers. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you go listen to both of those albums that he got, Sav World and Utopia, both albums are just full of bangers. But you know me, I gotta pull my gem out of all of that. So it all on me. I have one thing that me like to hear so much, though. I'm gonna keep this one on repeat over and over again. This one right here, this next one called Neverland. This track Neverland by Duce is my favorite track on this album because it's vibey. It gives like it puts me in a good space. If I'm having a rough day, I listen to this song and I'm like, you know what? Life ain't so bad. So without further ado, cue the beat,
it.
run the blood clot track, dog. Let's go. Neverland, ladies and gentlemen, by Duce. Let's run it. Let's see what we got here.
Good on the audio.
No, I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting nothing over on this side.
All right, let me try this again. Sometimes hit or miss.
Yeah, cause see, this one, this is the one that I play. Like I say, I start my day off with it. Sometimes it keep me going to get the vibes going to get the vibe right. Uh, he uses all his styles in this song as well. So
If you tired of that,
yeah, here we go. See how it start off all mellow.
I don't wanna speak for Neverland. you probably never see me. If you tired of the earth, we can fly away and we won't Neverland. Let's go to Neverland. My name Duce, but all my friends call me Peter Pan. I hang out with the lost boys. I swear that you won't understand. It was no oxygen, but thank God that I can breathe again. And baby, she don't want no baby. I wanna leave it in. I looked inside the mirror, some different person, but it's me again. If I love you, hold you close and lock the door, so you can't leave again. So you can't leave again. That's why they call me Peter Pan. The hook, he like my hook. She say I can breathe again. Fuck that on me again. And if somebody wanna fall in love, why you tryna leave again? Go ahead and leave me then. That'll probably help me breathe again. That'll help me breathe again. And it go like lost boy, you okay? Like lost boy, let me help you find a way. It go like lost boy, you okay? Like lost boy, let me help you find a way. Let me help you. We can fly away and we won't Neverland. Let's go, yeah. Name do say, but all my friends call me Peter Pan. I hang out with them. I swear you won't understand. It was no oxygen, but if you tired of the earth.
So let me tell y'all something why I'm feeling this song so much. See, now that you played it again, it sinks into me why I like this song so much. Like, this is a song where you could kick back and blaze 1, 2, and it's a relaxing, mellow song, but what he's saying still in the song and the lyricism is still there. You know, he said, "Little mama don't want a baby, but I'm trying to leave it in." You got that slick talk going on in this one. You know, lost boy, are you okay? Let me help you find your way. So he's basically talking about direction. Where's your direction in life? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes us as people, we can get distracted by just what's going on around us in the world, and we can end up feeling lost or looking lost or whatever. But this is, again, as a reminder, is this to check in on your people sometime. Like, look, are you okay? Let me help you find your way through this. Let me get you through whatever it is what you going through. You know, they say his name Duce, but his friends call him Peter Pan. And if y'all know, Peter Pan came through somebody's window and came and rescued them from whatever bad dreams they were having or whatever was going on. So this is like a song of relief to me. I'm feeling the production. I'm feeling the lyricism. I like the slick talk in it. I don't know, Q. Just me personally, that's my favorite track on that album. But are you feeling the groove? Are you feeling the vibe of this one at all?
Yeah, so far, yeah. I like the vibe. Yeah, I like the direction.
Okay. And it's still early in the track.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, run it.
We can fly away and we won't Neverland. Let's go to Neverland. My name Duce, but all my friends call me Peter Pan. I hang out with the lost boys. I swear that you won't understand. It was no oxygen, but thank God that I can breathe again. And baby, she don't want no baby. I wanna leave it in. I looked inside the mirror, seen a different person, but it's me again. If I love you, hold you close and lock the door, so you can't leave again. So you can't leave again. That's why they call me Peter Pan. Yeah.
I looked in the mirror and saw a different person.
I can fly to your door, yeah, just like the pizza man, but this ain't pizza man. One day I just had the genius plan, how we gon' get these bins and ball a hole just like Joanna man. Said she don't want a man, I'll put the keys just like I'm gonna man, just like I'm gonna man. Almost ripped the whip, tryna switch the gears, switching my other hand, switching my other hand, switching my other hand.
Hey, he said ball on these hoes like Joanna man.
Let's go to Neverland. Let's go to Neverland. Let's go Neverland. If you tired of the earth, we can fly away and we won't Neverland. Let's go to Neverland. My name Duce, but all my friends call me Peter Pan. I hang out with the lost boys. I swear that you won't understand. It was no oxygen, but thank God that I can breathe again. And baby, she don't want no baby. I wanna leave it in. I looked inside the mirror, seen a different person, but it's me again. If I love you, hold you close and lock the door, so you can't leave again. So you can't leave again. That's why they call me Peter Pan.
Yo, that's fire. He said it wasn't no oxygen, but I can breathe I can breathe again. Like, whatever it is he was going through at that time, he got through it because that was fire. Neverland,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, by my boy Do Say. Yo, that one, I love it, yo. Now that you heard the
yeah,
whole
I like
track,
that,
what you
man.
think?
Yeah, I like that one. That's definitely that's some fly shit. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. He said, man, it was so much that he said in that song. Like it's so much. Like the whole, I looked in the mirror and I saw a different person. And then if you want to leave this earth, like we can leave together. And like and then it's like I didn't have oxygen, but now I can breathe again. A lot of
Yeah,
people didn't catch that. You leave Earth, there's no oxygen up there, but wherever he is now, he can breathe again. So he has a new fresh breath, a breath of fresh air. So that
yeah,
song
I can
right
see a
there,
dope ass video for this.
yeah,
Like,
do say, yo,
yeah,
when you shoot the video for this one, you gotta holler
yeah.
at us. Oh yeah, yo, we gotta come through
You
and
gotta be
bless.
on like Saturn or something like that,
Yo,
with a bad shoot. You know what I'm
real
saying?
thing that. Yeah, that one was fire. That's off his album Utopia. That's the song called Neverland. That one is really fire. Now,
I
if
like
you
that.
want, since you know what, Q, we got a little bit of time. We got a little more time. Let's run another one from him. Let's run a track called 10 Toes Down. It's a track that he got called 10 Toes Down. Let's see if we can find that one. I believe that one might be on, I think that's on his Utopia album too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. This is another banger from him. And it's the word 10, by the way, not the number 10. It's the word 10.
And which album is that from?
Let me see. I think that's on his. Let me pull up his Utopia, because if I'm not mistaken, that's, if y'all at home watching and y'all know about Duce, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Y'all tap into him and ride with us on this one. We about to get this thing going. So welcome to Sav World. This one is okay. So it's on Utopia. So we're gonna go to the Utopia album, the album itself. And then from that album, let's see, we got, you see it on there?
I don't see it yet.
Let me see where we at with it. Y'all lay around for it.
It's on Spotify here.
Oh yeah, it was. You know what? Yeah. Let's do this then. Let's do this. Go to the Utopia album itself. And I got one that we gonna play right now. I got one right now. We gonna keep this thing going. Do say y'all make sure, if y'all ain't did so already, y'all hit that like, share, that subscribe, and all of that. And also make sure y'all go over to the IG. Y'all see his Instagram right there. And then you got the 3 L's and then do say 305. Make sure y'all go there and show some love. All right, Q to beat. You got that Utopia up yet?
Yeah, let me say this to the library.
All right, yeah. This is our first ever underground artist spotlight presented by the Sports Time Zone. Nobody else is doing this. No other sports podcast is going outside the lane like what we doing and bringing y'all underground hip hop bangers. This is underground fire that y'all would not hear nowhere else but right here on the Sports Time Zone. Make sure y'all do that.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, it's Stand on 10. Stand on 10. Stand on 10 off of the Utopia album. Let's go with that one.
Stand on 10.
Yeah, let's run it.
All right, let me go.
Shout out to the Empress. See y'all out there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rest in peace, Money Mark. Salute. This one is Stand on 10 by Duce. This one is off of his Utopia album, and we're going to get into this one. He's going to show a whole different lane. He goes into a different lane on this one. So let's go ahead and run it.
You hear that?
Nah.
Nothing yet. All right, let me try this one right here.
There you go. All right, let's get it.
Good.
Nah, we ain't got no audio on this side yet.
No audio. All right. One moment.
Y'all lay around for it. Make sure hit the like, share, subscribe. This is, again, the very first episode that we doing with the Artist Underground Spotlight, and we going to give y'all these bangers. So far, y'all already done heard 2 bangers from Duce. We done played, we gave y'all Neverland. You know what I'm saying? Then we gave y'all, hold up, okay, we got something coming in now. Still audio technical difficulties going on, but we're going to get y'all right in just a moment. Thus far, also, for those of y'all who got underground artists or know of underground artists that want to get their music off, y'all make sure y'all send it to us so we can get them here. We good. I hear you now.
Lola South.
Stand on 10. Let's go. Let's get it.
Lola South. Go like stand on 10 soldier. I remember raw back, caught that bitch. He said he needed a holster. But this is century, I can't go like that. Pull it for that. And it go like stand on 10 soldier. I remember raw back, caught that bitch. He said he need a holster. But this a situation, rock can't blow like that. I thought they told you. That just don't make them pull you over. They be looking for that thing that you said was in the holster, yeah. Like Elsa, know your heart frozen, but you'll be good. Make that call inside the morning. This shit so real, they gon' be like how he wrote this, man. This shit here crap. What the fuck they got you smoking? Like nah, for real. What the fuck they got you smoking? Used to be tripping in videos. I had them 30s poking like I ain't chosen. Like the black man ain't hard as rock. Getting aged like erosion. I stand on all 10. I'ma be the one they vote with. I finally learned my purpose. Give y'all knowledge through verses. Get your mama some purses. Help her fill up the purses. Make sure you move with purpose. They can't say you don't deserve it when you constantly working. When you constantly working.
Okay.
Steady putting in working. Yeah, I love my brother, no hurt, and I'm steady swerving. And it go like stand on 10 soldier. I remember raw back up that bitch, he say he need a holster. But this is Central Rock, can't blow like that, I thought they told you. That make them people pull you over. Be looking for that thing that you said inside the holster. That you said inside that holster. And I know your heart frozen. Just make that call in the morning. And yeah, this shit so real, they gon' ask me how I wrote this.
Yo, hold up, Q. Oh, hold on. Level. Hold on. Bomba class.
Hey,
that boy says so much in that. Yo. Man, stand on. Listen, everything he's saying in that verse was on point. Like he's really speaking, and he's saying, you know what I'm saying, move with purpose. He's talking directly to anybody out there that got goals, that got aspirations of trying to do something with themselves, is trying to better themselves in life. He's giving you the blueprint right there and telling you what to do. He's talking about how he's spitting these verses. He's talking about get your mama purses. He's talking, this lyricism for someone his age is on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling it, the vibe, the bass line. And you notice, Q, how he switched. Like, he don't give you the same style on every single song. Like on some songs, he gonna give you more of his harmony and his melody. And then on other songs, he gonna come back and he's gonna hit you across the head with lyricism. He's like an extremely balanced, he's a well-balanced artist. So when you play his music, when you listen to Duce, you're not gonna get the same Duce throughout the entire album. You're gonna get a track that's gonna put you in a vibe with your lady. Then you'll get another track that you want to play and put you in play in your whip while you riding and just riding and cruising. You're gonna get another song that you want to smoke to. I wonder where he gets it from too. I just wonder. We never know that. But it puts you, he takes you on a mission. He takes you on a journey throughout the entire album. And it's a wide ranges of emotions. Now you can also tell and hear in his music that he's been through some shit. He's been through a lot. Rest in peace to his older brother, Money Mark, who passed away and who's also a huge influence on some of the music that he makes. And sometimes through tragedy, it brings out your greatness. And in this case, you're hearing the greatness of this artist come through some of the tragedies that he's been through. Also his upbringing. You know, you could tell that his mother raised him right. His values are there. You know, he's not sitting up here getting on these tracks talking about, yo, I'm about to go and murk up this person or spray up the ops and all that. I mean, yeah, you know, he's hip hop. So yeah, you are gonna get that hardcore feel, but it's not overpowering. And then he balances it out also with his melody, and it's almost like hypnotic. You know, it puts you in a trance when you listening to it because his wordplay just flows and it goes hand in hand with the beats. Shout out to his producer. Whoever's making his beats, shout out to you, because these beats are a perfect complement to his lyricism. It's a perfect complement to his delivery. It's a perfect complement to the verses. So when I'm listening to these songs and I'm listening to the music, it's like all together. It's not like, oh, this beat is fire, but he ain't spitting. Or, oh, he's spitting, but these beats are trash. It's a perfect marriage that he's blending his music with his lyricism. It all comes together. And Q, as I was just telling
I'm back.
what I'm getting from him and his music is a well-rounded balance of everything. You know, you're getting harmony, you're getting hardcore lyricism, you're getting just straight bars at the same time too, and then you're also getting some smoke and ride music too. Like, so
Yeah.
whatever it is you looking for, whatever you want out of a hip hop song or out of a hip hop album, you will get it from Duce. Make sure y'all go to his IG, follow that IG, and also go to Spotify if you got Spotify and save this artist. We got Lil Duce, that's 3 L's, Duce 305 on IG. Or if you're looking for him on Spotify, it's the 3 L's and then Duce. And you will find both albums. You will find Utopia, you will find Sav World, you will also find Candy, which is his latest release in 2024. You will find a single called Mr. Perfect that he dropped in 2024 also. And it's just a whole catalog of fire tracks. So again, if y'all are just joining us now, you can catch this on the rewind and on the playback, because we're going to you can always double back and catch the songs that you missed early. This guy is phenomenal. I love what I heard. Cue the beat. Before we close out, what are your thoughts on Duce and just an overall feel for his music and him as an artist?
Man, I like it. He just got a new fan. I'm gonna definitely check out the album.
There you go.
I actually played another song earlier. I was like, man, I might have to play that one too.
Well, run it, whatever. Well, yeah, if you want to run it, run it. We got enough time. Yeah, we got enough time for another track, y'all. Y'all in the comments, let us know if y'all want another track from Duce. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway, but I still want to know how y'all feel. Let us know in the comments if y'all wanted us to run another blood clot track, because we're about to run our next one. And let's see how we feeling about that. Cue the beat, go ahead and cue it up. Make sure your audio good and all that. But
I
yeah, we
like
gonna run another one then. We
yeah.
doing this every Saturday. Every Saturday we gonna bring y'all underground artists. So if y'all know any underground artists that want to get their music out there, that want to get exposure and want to get a look, we got 4.5 thousand subscribers here, and we definitely gonna make sure that we can get them heard. And Sonia Johnson, the Instagram account is scrolling right there across the screen. It's at and then LLL Duce 305. He got two pages. That's one of them. You go to that one and it'll lead you to his music page. That's it right there. That's what we doing. Any of y'all that's just out there, underground artists that's trying to get it, make sure y'all slide through. We got my man Smith the Kid just checked into the building. What's good with you, fam?
You got one man Smith the Kid just
That's what's up.
What's good with you, man?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all get my audio? Y'all hear my audio?
Yeah, you want a little delay, but it's all good. We can still hear you. What we're doing right now,
we can still hear you. What we're doing right now, we're gonna run.
You got feedback.
You got feedback.
I got him. What we gonna do now? We gonna run a track from Duce. We gonna let this one run. My man Q had this track just sitting there waiting to let it rip. We gonna let it run. We gonna review it, and then if you got a couple of tracks that you want to get off, we gonna let those two tracks run.
If he got, we can go ahead and if he got something we could do first because I gotta queue up that track.
Okay, all right, bet. So this is what we gonna do, and this is why see the sports time zone. We do it how we want to do it. This is the Underground Artist Spotlight. We the only podcast, the only sports podcast that's bringing you underground hip hop artists, underground hip hop talent that's trying to get exposure. And we gonna get them out there. Joining us now, we got my man Smith the Kid. Welcome to the platform. You got some music that you wanna let us run. Tell us how we can get to it, and we'll play it right now. Welcome to the sports time zone.
Cool.
Welcome to the sports time zone.
Welcome. Yeah, I got some. So I've been going through a thing where I'm getting I learning how to basically put myself out there. I let someone else control that. So like my whole catalog got taken down for some reason. So now I do want to say as an artist, it is important to know the ins and outs so you can handle your business correctly and be in control of your own destiny. I want to throw that out there. I had to learn that the hard way. I've been, grinding I've been an artist for over 10 plus years, and I did a lot of things. I traveled different cities, jumping here and there, getting myself out there, networking with the right people. So, I do have music to play, but I will have to send it via, Gmail or y'all audio probably work, it sync better when me playing it off of man if y'all say I got a delay. So I want to make sure I put it out the right way. If y'all got an email, I can send it to real quick.
Okay, definitely. What we'll do, Q will get you the email where you can send it to. So on our next show, we can actually run the whole track. But since we got you here now, let's talk a little bit about how you came into the music scene. First of all, where you from?
Where you from?
Okay, I'm from Chicago, West Side.
West Side, Windy City.
For sure.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah, man, get crazy.
So with Chi-Town, man, so I'm gonna say this about Chi-Town. I love Chicago. I grew up on the likes of Twister, the likes of Crucial Conflict, the likes of Psychodrama, the likes of the Brat, Do or Die, Common. Now, if you can see, I know my Chi-Town hip history. Like I know my stuff. So were you influenced by any of those artists from the era that I mentioned, or were you more of a hip hop head that would influence from music outside of Chicago? What was your journey like becoming a hip hop artist, or what motivated you?
I would say first out of the names you name, I definitely familiar with most of them, but for them to have influence on my artistry, I say they didn't. Outside of they drive and they passion for the music, I say I embraced that from it. But like my music came about actually hearing a cousin of mine. He was a good artist, but he was kind of like in the Priest also, it helped towards him to say like, okay, let me keep Cuz in the studio, you know what I'm saying, and just hopping on tracks, playing around here and there. And then once he went to jail, one of the producers, shout out Von City, he like, man, you're an artist too, like, what I'm saying, you keep this going, what I'm saying, so like, let's work on what you got, what you hearing, what I'm saying. So I started getting into making like singles, and outside of just jumping on features, so I started doing singles, and he like, okay, I see your sound, so we gonna try to build around that and see where you going. And I think my music, I was more so trying to like please the fans. I actually like fan of myself, you know what I'm saying, and what I can bring to the table in the music, like, and I got caught up in like trying to please the fans, and it's like, now I'm growing out of that stage to like putting myself out there, like what I want to release is me and what be known as, outside of that.
Okay,
So that was
good stuff. Now, when you
that's
say
what gave
that,
me that boost to start.
Yeah.
and what and no, when you said, you made a good point. You said you sometimes you were caught between trying to please the fans and then making music to please yourself. Is there a tough balance between the two? Because if you know it's something that your fans are looking for and it's a specific sound that they've gotten accustomed to and they want to hear, versus what you want to get off your own chest, it might not be something that the fans are familiar with or what they may even want to hear. So how do you come to that, I guess, that creative mind state where you balance what the fans want to hear versus what you want to get off yourself personally? How does that thought process work for you, and what's usually the end result?
So
I say that's a great question. Let me start by saying that. And I say the balance will be basically like understanding where you want to be placed at and what you want to be known for. So like if you get too caught into trying to just please the fan, you actually lose yourself and what you can, possibly been like building towards or trying to put out there. So like, but you also got to keep those fans at bay. The fans that willing to like listen to, buy your songs, to come out and see you in concert. It's like, what you really doing it for. If you trying to, take it to that next level, saying like I'm a accomplished artist. I'm a like recording artist. I'm a performing artist, or you just doing it just to play around. So first you got to find that even ground. What you doing it for? Is you actually doing it to like be that artist, or you just doing it out of love and music?
Right.
And once you find out that, you will find the balance to say like, okay, I got to please my fans, but I also got to give my all and put myself out there too. And you will find yourself like organizing certain tracks, so now you can drop your mixtapes for the fans. Now your EP will be, for you as an artist and for your real music you want to put out there and monetize and stuff like that and capitalize on. So you find that balance, and it become like all become you at the same time. And people keeping up with you there say, okay, I can see the different styles he got, the different how he coming. I like this style, but he's still doing this thing. I see people messing with that. You'll get kind of you'll know where to place yourself. You'll perform certain places. You be like, okay, this crowd more so like the hip hop, rap field. This like more so of a conscious scenery where I need to bring out this style of music. You know what I'm saying? You'll find that balance.
So, in other words, you got to be a balanced MC nowadays, because if you just channel everything into one style of music, then you can only satisfy one type of fan base. So, shout out to you for being well rounded enough to be able to have music that, okay, if I want to go to a conscious crowd, I got this. If I want to go to a crowd that want to hear this, I got that. And just being able to do that. That's something that I think more artists need to pride themselves behind. My producer, Q the Beat, from a producer's perspective, what are some of the, like, what question would you have for an up and coming artist like Smith the Kid from the perspective of a producer or just a hip hop fan, period? If you got any questions for him, go ahead, and then we'll see if we can jump back into Duce on that song that you wanted to hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I would ask, so what type of, if you were trying to make a song today, if a producer came, what type of beat would you be looking for to be your first single to come out? What type of, what type of vibe would you be looking for?
Okay, I'll say let's see. Man, it's kind of hard because like you want to make sure that you plot out and say it's like first impression. So like whenever you finna come out, you gotta say like this is what they finna expect from you now. So like it actually depends on the producer. I'd rather let him, shoot his way. Like, man, do something to this beat. I can hear you on this beat. I heard a couple of your tracks. Let's see how you take this. Because, like I said, my style of music, like this music, where like it won't matter what era you gonna play it in, you gonna see to it and feel it. So like I don't really want to say like I'm a hip hop artist or it's like a bridge I created where I got a little R&B mixed with some hip hop, mixed with some I say Afro, beast kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that feel where you can feel off house music where you can feel it. You don't even need no lyrics, but you feel that sound, you feel that you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to tap into that and kind of open up new ways of creating music where you can bridge all this stuff into one. And they can be like, okay, man, that's Kid right there. I hear him, you know what I'm saying? He can go wherever, but I say like I like working with different producers. I don't want to limit myself, so I'm open to whatever you come. I ain't the type of artist to write first. I go off the beat and let the beat speak to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good answer. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah, absolutely. I let that beat talk to you. It gonna let you know what to say. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear it. So
that's fire. That's a real good answer. I can tell you're a really polished MC, and I want you to stick around here. Because what we're doing, not only are we trying to get underground artists exposure, we're also wanting to get guys together for possible collaborations. So the artist that we're spotlighting today is from Miami, Florida. His name is Duce. We played 2 of his tracks already. Really, really good. Q the Beat has another track that he wants to get off. And I want you, as an underground up-and-coming artist yourself, to listen in on it and let us know if this is somebody that you would even want to consider doing a collaboration with, or perhaps we could set something up and get y'all lined up together. But Q the Beat, go ahead and run the track. We're gonna run the track. We run it short on time, but we're gonna run it. And Smith the Kid, before you go, Q is gonna get you that email, and we need you back on the show next Saturday so we can run your tracks and have you on with.
If you could click on the private chat, the email is in the private chat.
There should be a private chat. If you see on the side screen, the email address is right in that private chat if you see it there. If not, then we'll get it to you after the show. We'll make sure we get that for you. So so that's what we doing. That's what we doing, Miss Bradley. We getting the artists together. Chi-Town, my man is all the way from Chicago, Chi-Town, linking him up with Coconut Grove, Florida, Miami 305. We making things happen here at the Sports Time Zone. It ain't all about sports. This is what we do. We bridging the gap. Like, we trying to make sure that hip hop goes to another level, and we bringing these underground artists together. Without further ado, Q the Beat, run the blood clot list. Go on and do it.
I do so, I do so.
Not good on audio?
I do so. Hey, he told me that he owned it, and I told him slash that. Then we gon' patch that 40 make a nigga back, and he gon' back. I'm blowing shit just like Bad Dad. And while I hit the bitch, she call me daddy. Soon as I leave, said I'm a bad dad. You smoking trash bags, I'm smoking art straight to the face like I just bought a gas mask. And when really good niggas clout, but he just earned a toe tag. And me and bro gon' walk him down, won't have a chance to zigzag. Like ain't no zigzag, like he can't zigzag. In the class I had that loud, so I had to diss class. And the crackers looking brazy, go duck off my bull bag. Bro say we to see the package, and he told me good pass. On game, so fuck it, I'm gone. Tell one of them thought of me on the way home. Ain't tryna fuck a Lishon. And I'm smoking on ox, so them a cologne. And they know we on. And we fucking these bitches, they know we on. And she know I'm tryna bone. They sure to be long. And also I'm slash that. Then we gon' pass that 40 make a nigga back. Yeah, he gon' back. I'm blowing shit just like Bad Dad. And while I hit the bitch, he call me daddy. Soon as I leave, said I'm a bad dad. You smoking trash bag, I'm smoking art straight to the face like I just bought a gas. And when really good niggas clout, but he just on a toe. And me and bro gon' walk him down, won't have a chance to zigzag. Like ain't no zigzag. Like he told me that he owned it, and I told him gon' slash that. Then we gon' patch that. That 40 make a nigga back. And he gon' back. I'm blowing shit just like Bad Dad. And while I hit the bitch, she call me daddy. Soon as I leave, said I'm a bad dad. You smoking trash bags, I'm smoking art straight to the face like I just bought a gas mask. And won't really get niggas clout, but he just earned a toe tag. And me and bro gon' walk him down, won't have a chance as is at. Yeah,
Hey, yo, Q, what? Level that. Yo.
Man, yeah.
All right, listen, and I know, hey Smith, I know you late coming in, but the tracks that we played from him prior to this are completely different from what the vibe we got here. So what we're trying to say is, to your point, you got to be well-rounded. He got songs about the ops. We played a track where he was talking about standing on 10, like achieving all your goals in life and being successful in life. We had another track from him talking about Neverland, about escaping from all of your pain and escaping from all of your stress, and how he was able to come out of a bad situation and still come out on top. So now we switch over to this track now where he's letting y'all boys know, like, all right, I gave y'all all of that, but don't ever get this twisted. Me and bro gonna walk down on you if it comes down to it. So the well-rounded nature of the artist, do say, I love the track. I like the beat. That was excellent pick, Q to beat. Excellent pick, by the way. But Smith the Kid, again, you are also a fellow independent artist, so that's what we want to do. We want to have other artists critique other artists to see, what the vibe is and what the feel is. So first of all, what's your feel for the track, the lyricism of Lil Duce? Any feedback? That's what we all hear about. So go ahead and let us know how you feel about that.
For sure. So I definitely overall like the track. Let me say that. I hear a little bit Lucci in there, a little bit Lucci feel to it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as an artist, probably found this solid sound that he wanted to go for. Like you said, you mentioned the other tracks and different grounds he covered on the different concepts of things. So with that one, I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? He sounded confident of what he was talking about and how he wanted to present his stuff. So the lyrics, all that's on point. That's what I look for in music. I pique your confidence. If you can we relate to you? If you ain't if you talking and saying what you saying, it ain't really sounding right, or you ain't sounding confident what you're saying, it's a miss. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that was big on his behalf, have a confidence to be able to spit what he was talking. He stayed on key, his mixing right, his mastering right. So I get a track it's go for me, it's good.
Excellent. Appreciate that feedback. So those of y'all out there listening, if y'all aspiring up and coming artists, remember, confidence is the key. You got to sound like you confident. Just like Smith the Kid just said, the energy got to be there. The confidence got to be there. And the mix down, the production, the way it blended in with his lyrics, it just all flowed and sounded good. Cue the beat. You picked the song. So why is that a song that you picked? What was your reasons for picking that song?
I accidentally clicked on it when we was looking for songs earlier, and then I heard the beat off the rip, and I was like, okay. And then we was trying to look for the other song, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back to that song based off the first couple bars and the beat. So I like the vibe. That was my first time hearing it as well, all the way through. And that song, I think that one came out in 2021.
That's from 21. I think that's from his Sav World album, his 2021 project that he put out. But yeah, again, Duce, if y'all looking for his music, y'all can find him on Spotify under 3 L's and then Duce. He's there. And also, if y'all are aspiring underground artists that want to reach out for a collab, if y'all want to do a collaboration with this young man, he's from Miami, Florida. He's from the 305. Y'all definitely tap in. Y'all can holler at me here at the Sports Time Zone. I will get you in touch with him for sure. Or, get in touch with Q to Beat and we'll make that happen. We got in the building joining us today, in case y'all were just joining in, my man Smith the Kid, Chicago's finest, Chi-Town, west side of Chicago, in the building. He's also an underground up-and-coming artist. He got some fire music. He's going to be back here with us next Saturday, and we're going to play those tracks, and we're going to review as many of the tracks as he wants us to review here. Would you be available to come back here Saturday around this time next week, Saturday too?
So I should. I'm gonna check the schedule and I'll definitely get back to you guys. I don't know if we had timing. I did send a track over. I don't know if it went through anything, but I
you
will
did.
definitely make sure that yeah, I sent one. It's called Your Time. If you guys get that, it would be decent, so we could review some.
Yeah, let's see if we can squeeze that in. You got it.
Could you resend it to the check the private chat right here?
To the new, it's a new one. Okay.
Yeah.
He sent it to the email, to the Sports Coaster email.
But that's at
the 77 at Gmail.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, at gmail.com. Sportscoaster77 at gmail.com. That's where it should be at right there. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that subscribe. Make sure y'all give us feedback. Let us know what you're thinking about these artists. Let us know how you feeling about it.
Sports with an S. Yes.
Okay. Hey, also, I'm a video man too, so I do video, I do podcasts, and also I do promotional work for different artists. You see like these big pictures I got behind me, I make those and everything. But so like, you tap in, man. We like I said, I'm open the network and work with different people and see what we can come together with. So
what's your IG?
I just want to do that. Smith SMYTH _DA_kid.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Smith the Kid on IG. Say it again for him one more time, Smith the Kid. Let him know.
So that's SMYTH _DA_kid.
That's right. Follow him on IG. Follow his social media platform. And let us know what y'all thinking right here. And again, my man is gonna be here with us. We're gonna have a whole session with him. We're gonna see if we can run one of his tracks now. We still got like about 4 minutes. So we got about 4 minutes, so we can get a track in and see what we can run. Q, did it come through in the email yet?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
It's a sports coasters 77 at Gmail.
Okay, it should pop in now. I just sent it over now. Yeah, appreciate you guys for having me, man. And like I said, it's been a pleasure. I'm definitely loving what you guys doing. I'm glad this era coming out with things like podcasts, and so like this definitely bridge to help each other link and share each other music and put each other out there and speak on certain things related to going on to the culture or what's going on in different cities and all over the world. So like I always been to myself and not really putting myself out there. That was my biggest thing. But I'm like, man, I'm an artist. Like, you need to go. People need to hear you. People need, you got to be talking to you. You got to be social and stuff like that, But, so, yeah.
You're right about that, man. That's also one of the things about being when you're an up and coming artist and you want to get your stuff out there. This is the platform, and that's why we're doing this. We're doing this for guys like yourself that's just sitting on fire material, but the world needs to hear it. So if we got a platform where we can get people to hear fire music, we definitely gonna let you do that. Me and Q the Beat are hip hop heads to the end. Like, I came in as a hip hop head. I just so happen to be a sports fan, but I'm a hip hop head, like all the way through. Q the Beat is a DJ, so he's a hip hop head all the way through. So we always gonna show love to hip hop. And underground is where I started, so the underground is what I want to focus on. So that's what we doing right here. Yeah, Q, what we looking like, Q?
Yeah, I don't see it yet. Just copy it. You join the private chat. Click on the private chat.
Okay, yeah. If you could put in the private chat. Well, I think he emailed it though. I think was it an attachment? It's an attachment.
It's an attachment. It should say Damon Johnson on it. It say it went through the second email you copied.
Copy that bottom at the very bottom.
Okay.
We got some time. We'll run it.
Okay, appreciate that, man. Definitely, man. Been a pleasure. So yeah, like I said, I had a guy, in control of my music, man. My whole catalog got taken down. I had a friend hit me up, like, she was trying to promote me on the rails, like, man, what happened to your tracks? I'm like, man, what you mean? I go check, whole catalog down. So I contacted the guy. He like, he didn't have no submittals on his end, and I just felt that much power over my, it wasn't sitting right with me. Like that's too much power to be able to so I had to learn the ins and out of it, you know what I'm saying, and be able to do it myself and put myself out there how I want to.
Became self-sufficient and independent. That's the key.
So
Nowadays, you can do a whole album in your own room. You don't have to go to the lab. You ain't got to go. You can do all of that. And since you know how to do it yourself, that's huge. That's huge.
Okay, so
We will say is this. I know the time got away from us a little bit, and we definitely gonna get Smith the Kid's music because we gotta hear that. We wanna get it off. What we will say, if you're not able to join us Saturday, if you can't join us next week Saturday, then you let us know what day that you can join us, and we'll do a special episode, a special pull-up episode just for you to get your tracks out there because that's what we all about, and that's why we got you here. So for sure. And I do thank you also for even being here and helping review Duce's song. So that's what's up, man. Much love.
That track definitely big, and I definitely gotta get his info too. I gotta check him out more and see, I like that.
Project too big.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it. And it might be that the file size might be so big that it's probably taking more time for the email to come through to us. But we will definitely run it, like I said. And thank you for even having the time to come through and chill with us and get this off with us. We getting pressed for time, but we will be back at y'all again. I want to send a special shout out to my man Duce. Another special shout out to my man Smith the Kid from Chi-Town. Thank you to everybody who came through in the comments and showed love. The Empress Koshika Bradley, shout out to you. Shout out to Smokey Johnson. Shout out to everybody who was live watching on IG. I saw we had a few people that popped in on IG. And if you missed the live, you can still catch it on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and you can hear some of those other songs from Duce that we played before you came on. And then Q will set up an appointment to where we can have you come back on, and then we'll get all your tracks in, as many as you want to do.
That sounds good. That sounds good with me for sure. That's it. Been a pleasure here. Definitely appreciate chopping up with you guys, and I gotta get y'all tag too. And definitely stay in tune with you guys. Like I said, I do podcasting too, so it's good for me too. I do with Jay James and Mimi Gates. It's called One Dream, One Mic. You can find that on Facebook also. But we kind of do the same similar things here, what you guys doing here, and hey, I might chop it over my guests. They might want to tap in with you guys too on something. And yeah, we definitely can stay in tune.
Yeah, that's dope, yo. We networking brothers, man. We all trying to come together and do something. That's what we trying to do. Is strengthen numbers. Like by ourselves, we ain't gonna get nothing accomplished. But together, all together, we can put together a whole monumental movement. So salute to you again, Smith the Kid. Stick around once we get off so Q the Beat can get more information to you and from you. But I want to say appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for joining us today. This is the Sports Time Zone, but this is the Underground Artist Spotlight edition. Q the Beat, any final words before we sign off?
Hey, this was fire episode. We'll be back next Saturday, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Y'all stay tuned. And also make sure y'all stay tuned for our regular show. Wednesdays is sports only topics. Thursdays, we got the out of bounds topics. And now on Saturdays, we got the underground artists. So we come at y'all 3 times a week now. 3 times a week. So no matter what you're looking for, we got you covered. This is the Sports Time Zone for my man Smith the Kid. 8 p.m. Eastern time if you're watching the sports show. But if you're coming back here for the Underground Artist Spotlight, it's 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. in Texas and Chicago time. So Y'all need that time again. 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. But on Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Again, I am Brother Anumsi. For my producer, Q the Beat, and for my boy Smith Kid.
Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Definitely be appreciated.